Good afternoon and Happy New Year to everyone. I'm Brian Hill and welcome back to our Black Inventors series. Today we're going to talk about Granville T. Woods. Granville T. Woods was born in 1856 in Columbus, Ohio. He is considered to be the greatest electrician in the world. Many have called him the Black Edison, but I often say that Edison was the white Granville T. Woods. Uh, when Granville T. Woods was 10 years old, he worked in a machine shop. He later became a fireman, steel worker, and he shoveled coal into a steam engine on a train. So at 10 years old, he worked in a machine shop. He did the heavy end of the electricity profession before he got into his studies. So he'd seen both sides. The backbreaking work in a steam engine on a train, shoveling coal, fireman, a steel worker, and of course working in a machine shop again when he was 10 years old. In 1884, he invented the steam boiler, which heated homes. In 1885, Woods invented the new telephone transmitter. That made telephones louder and easier to understand. Also in 1885, Woods invented a way for people to send a message by speaking near a telegraph machine. People could easily text and talk. There was no text back then, but sending that message through a telegraph before texting was available. So he helped make the telephone louder and clearer with a telephone transmitter, helping improve Alexander Graham Bell's invention in 1885. And then also in 1885, he invented a way for people to send a message by speaking near a telegraph machine. Alexander Graham Bell bought the patent for the rights to the invention from Woods. So Alexander Graham Bell bought the patent for the rights to that invention for the telegraph machine. Granville T. Woods also invented the amusement apparatus in 1882. This invention led to many amusement park rides. It's called the Figure Eight, first roller coaster, and it was introduced at Coney Island, the Figure Eight. And of course, many other roller coasters would catapult off of Granville T. Woods' invention, amusement apparatus in 1882. Woods also invented an incubator. The incubator kept eggs warm enough to hatch. Another Woods invention was the induction telegraph, allowing railroad engineers and conductors to talk on a moving train. So now on a train, the railroad engineers and conductors could communicate, being on different ends of the train because of this induction telegraph. Thomas Edison tried to steal Edison's invention. Edison took Woods to court twice. Woods won both times. So twice Thomas Edison tried to take credit for Granville T. Woods' invention, the induction telegraph. But Woods won twice. And then after that, Edison had the audacity to ask Woods to work for him. Would he work for me? You just tried to steal my work and my invention, and now you want me to work for you so you can undercut me and steal more of my research. So, of course, Woods refused. And just a sidebar too, Edison, he did some unsavory things to Lewis Latimer too, but that's in another segment. Lewis Latimer, who invented the light bulb filament in the light bulb, the coils, and some other things, of course, and helped set up street lights in Paris, Philadelphia, New York, and went overseas. But he also tried to undercut him too and steal his research. But like I said, that's another segment. But yeah, Edison definitely doing some unsavory things, like many at the time. We talked about the egg incubator that kept eggs warm. And of course, like we said again, Woods winning twice in court against Edison, proving he was the real inventor of the induction telegraph. After the court cases concluded, again, like I said, Edison asked him to work for him. Woods refused to work for Edison. The audacity again of Edison. Granville T. Woods' inventions still make our lives safer and better today. More than 60 patents belong to Woods. Woods invented the first roller coaster in 1892. It was called the Figure 8 that we talked about. And of course, again, that was introduced at Coney Island, New York. A Coney Island street in Brooklyn bears Granville T. Woods' name. And also public school PS 335 also is the Granville T. Woods school in Brooklyn. Again, some of Woods' inventions are the induction telegraph, the air brake, the automatic brake, the steam boiler furnace, the egg incubator, and the revolutionary third rail system that powers under and around trains and makes roller coasters possible. Woods sold a number of his devices to Westinghouse, General Electric, GE, and American Engineering at the time, called American Engineering at the time. Of course, Woods was not paid fairly for his devices. Lowballed, not given what he was owed for the devices, not paid fairly, not what they would have paid a white inventor because of the color of his skin, of course. And in 2006, Granville T. Woods was inducted into the Inventors Hall of Fame. Woods died in 1910 at Harlem Hospital from cerebral hemorrhage. Woods had no kids, but was married for a short amount of time. Again, Woods, another inventor whose inventions help us so much today. Such a brilliant man. And we just commend him and glad to talk about him. It was really hard doing this work and this research and having to fight big companies like Westinghouse and GE, General Electric, American Engineering, and Thomas Edison and people like that, on top of trying to perfect your craft and invent things that would help society at large. But again, don't forget Granville T. Woods, another one of our great inventors, considered the greatest electrician in the world. We'll talk to you next time. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.